Big Snoop Dogg.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On second down, Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. Move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
They're set. 19. 56.
Check pass. Spot.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
March 56. March 56.
Hey, 59.
Check 13. Quick dash.
Hey, 59.
Check.
They'll try the right side here with Miller. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Miller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And going deep. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 43 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. J.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Williams. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants it.
Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 47 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A 1st down carry now for Miller. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now a give right side. Miller. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Miller, and he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Fairbairn able to put this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position. That's the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence of linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Williams. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Easy. Let's go one more. Slam.
Yellow.
Joker.
Yellow.
Chance.
Hey, pitch the gun.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. On 1st down, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A A 6-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Good set. 218. 224. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Come on. You gonna get this?
Here's Watson, operating from the gun. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The busy night continues for Williams. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%. 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Chiefs 17.
Hey, yellow. 43. 43.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. J.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the others. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Check 6 guy. Check 99. Check 99. Attack. Wide motion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out. Get to open.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that was an excellent return to start overtime. So do they get crazy and attack the end zone and try and get the 6 points to end the game? Or do you just play it to where you kick the field goal and put the game in the hands of your defense?
They'll run on first down. It's Miller. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Miller. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Johnson running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st down, Johnson